Welcome back, YouTubers. Johnny Boy Lopez here, back for another installment of the Indie Experiment, and I'm here with my boy, Nip the Pit, man. How you doing?
Man, what's good with it, man?
Man, I appreciate you having me here, man, and letting me come in your creative space, man.
And it's your boy Keenan. I'm from MADERA, California, man.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of California, you know, in between LA and the Bay, man. That's Central California. MADERA, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is. For my big homie, my partner.
Okay.
You know, my name was G-Lo, and we was running around in the streets, and everybody start, you know, it elevated from being street gangster shit to just Nitty. It was Nitty. It went from Nitty to Nit the Pit. From my big cousin, Big B, Free Big B, by the way, he locked up. You know what I mean? They gave him that L. He about to get back on that. But he named me Nit the Pit from just battling. You know what I mean? It was Nitty, and then it went to Nit the Pit because I was in Oklahoma. I got to deal with Ryder Records. I was fucking around out there. And everywhere we went, he'd be like, I got my pit. Get him, Nit. And it's Nit the Pit. And it stuck with me.
That's dope.
Praying on it and staying on it, and being hungry, and always searching for new cheese, new outlets. Having big brethren around me, like brothers like Rampage Music, you know, educating me and lacing my boots and telling me, you know, not to stay stagnant. You know, you always got to evolve and elevate. You know, and while they telling you that, you watching them elevate and you know, make shit happen and never settle for less. You know, and you become sort of like a perfectionist in a sense.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I remember one time when you took me out to Hippie Hill with you.
Oh yeah,
And man, I just seen this man's grind. Like, you put me on game out there because we were seeing everybody hustle, but the way y'all just had the post there and people were just coming through and just you know.
I think we were selling CDs, edibles,
making moon rocks right on the spot.
Moon rocks on the freeway. I forgot about that.
Feel me? So,
hey, that's when old boy pulled a knife out. Was trying to stab everybody.
Yo, that was crazy. But just being out there and seeing your grind, man. So.
My mother and father, rest in peace. You know what I mean? My mother, you know, she worked. She was the candy lady. She knitted and she sewed. She did the crocheting. So every Saturday she wake up super early and she take everything that she crocheted for that week and she go like to the little trade show and she sell everything, you know what I mean, that she had. And she laced me up with candy. I go to school, I sell candy. My pops, he had a motorcycle club. He was the head of the Deuces, but even before that, he was a mechanic. He worked, you know, it never stopped. You know what I'm saying? He surrounded himself. You know, it was always a terminology they put in my head. If you surround yourself with 5 broke niggas, you'll be the 6th. You surround yourself with 4 rich niggas, you'll be the 5th. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. It came from watching them really have stuff from grinding. So I started grinding at an early age. I used to sell condoms at school. Honestly, I used to hop on a white van, sell candy right here in Fresno, California. You know, that white van come through, you know, you get on that white van and you be gone all day long. No cell phones, no nothing, going door to door, selling candy and making $100, $120, $130 a day. And it transformed from that to just hustling in the streets and just hustling the music. You know what I mean? Man, you know what's so crazy? I always loved music. My whole life I loved music. I used to record songs on little, my mama had a little tape recorder, and I'd go buy a tape, Bismarcky or something. I learned the whole song. I used to know everybody's song front to back. And then I just started writing poetry. And then I started doing that. And when I was in like 4th grade, they had a competition for anti-smoking, the no smoking campaign. I was at Sarah Vista Elementary School out in Madera, California. And they had a contest. And me and this girl, Kelly, we did the contest, and I wrote the words for it. It was called, I said, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If you hadn't started smoking, you'd still be with us, boo. And we won the shit, and we got the commercial. We all on Channel 30, and I remember just being in my granny house. You know what I mean? Everybody seeing me on TV, and I wrote that whole thing, and it was like, damn, seeing myself, I like that attention. So from there, Colors came out, and I remember singing Colors in class, right? And I was singing Colors. And my teacher was like, Lionel, what you singing? you know, 'cause, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm singing Colors. And she was like, what? What's that? I said, I'm going to be a rapper. I was in 5th grade, 6th grade. I said, I'm going to be a rapper. And she said, well, if you're going to be a rapper, let the whole class hear it. And I got up in front of the class, man, confident as hell. I am a nightmare walking, psychopath stalking, king of the jungle, just a gangster. And did the whole song, Colors, front of the class was there clapping.
Hey.
I was like, I'm going to be a rapper.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a rapper.
That's hard.
But then it didn't happen just like that.
Yeah.
I had to go to school and do it. You know what I'm saying? But it was always in me. And I started writing from that point on. I just started writing, jumping in contests, talent shows. I did talent shows all through high school. And then, but when I got out of high school, I was going to Merced College. I went to Merced College to play football, where I met one of my good brethren, my brethren, Dale. You know, he got my bro Magnifica, man. He took me to my first professional studio in Merced. He locked me in with my first professional show, a car show. We went on tour with 2 Live Crew, and I was poisoned. It was over. Yeah, it's always great. Every show is great. Every time somebody hits you and tell you, you know, they love your music, it's an overwhelming feeling. And I remain humble, you know, because it's a God-given talent. It ain't something that you get cocky with. It's something that you stay developing, you stay building and praying for ways to keep it going, because honestly, your music touches people, you know, and that's what it is. So, and it feels good, you know. It feels good to me. Like, you can't put a beat on. Like my bro, no, if he here cooking something up, if you're here cooking something up and the beats talk to me, if it start talking, we ain't gonna leave till it's done. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's just how you know. It's just crazy, and that feeling of accomplishment, I don't give a damn if don't nobody listen to it. It's here forever, because once we put it on the platform, it's gonna be here forever, and that makes me feel good to know that we can come in here from scratch and put our minds together out the air, and you know, the way he make it come together, I make it come together, and we make magic. It's a beautiful thing, you know. Yeah. Beat driven. Okay. I hear the beat. I hear the beat. Sometimes I can just hear air. Sometimes it just pop in my head. I can see something, and that hook to come. But he make beats that talk. So when your beats talk, it just make it easy. Yeah. So I'm beat driven. By the time he finished cooking up, I'm over here I'm finished cooking up, and we just bust it down real quick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope too. And that's especially to have that camaraderie. You know, not too many people take. And sometimes it takes a long time to build that with somebody. You know. And for you to have that, you know, to have a creative space like this to be comfortable in and deliver the best work that you can deliver. You feel me?
By first and foremost, just getting to it. Start by creating your LLC. You know, that's what everybody don't understand. It's simple. You get on the internet and learn out how to create your LLC. Go to LegalZoom.com. Free game. Boop. Drop. Free game. Pop. Look, go to LegalZoom.com. Pay to get your company licensed in your state where you plan to be doing business. And they'll take care of everything for you. You don't have to do nothing else. And that sets you up in a whole nother tax tier, a whole nother tax bracket. And what people don't understand, LLC stands for limited liability company. You don't want to be a sole proprietor. When you're a sole proprietor, somebody sue you, they come and right at you. With the LLC, they got to see your entity. You shut your entity down and keep it moving. And it allows you to get grants and a whole bunch of different other perks as opposed to being a sole proprietor. So first and foremost, start your sole proprietor, open your bank account, put some money in your bank account, and then try to find your demand, because you never want to invest in product without a demand for that product. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll be stuck on, you know, you're stuck with a whole bunch of inventory. So that's what I say, me personally.
Yeah, for sure.
Ice cream cake, runts, different exotics, different medicinal weed. You know, because you know, I look at it as real medicine. Like, you know how people need Vicodin and hydrocodone and oxygen. This is my medicine, so I don't want no bullshit. So whatever is the highest THC, I smoke medicinal. wanting to put music. I just want to stay busy. Honestly, it's like a release for me. You know, because after you done killed 50 people in one day, because, I'm a hired hitman for the cartel on my time. Nah, but when you go through what life, what you deal with in life, I'm a real human, you know what I mean? I got a family, I got, people dying, I got real bills, you got real life. You got kids, that you got to be there for, and you got, a whole bunch of pressure from your normal life, man, you know what I mean? Some people go to church, some people smoke crack, some people, the weed is medicinal for my body, my ailments, but it don't do nothing for the, when I smoke weed, it eases my tension and all that, but it does not take the pressure off of me. I still got something built up. It's like, when I do music, bro, it's like I come in here and I'm creating that process. It's like putting that tourniquet on, and then when the song is done, it's like, oh, nah, that's my dope, that's my release, that's my, that's what drives me. Always knowing that I can create some shit that I love, and because I do it for me. I don't, we do it for us. That's what I do it for. I don't give a damn because it's medicinal. My music is, the creative process, the whole culture is like medicinal for me. I study artists. I love that. When I wake up in the morning, first thing I do is go to my office, which is a toilet. I hop on that thing and I do my research, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. And, I smoke me one and I do my research. And it's a process that contributes to this part of the process. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what's relevant, staying relevant. That's why, you don't want to sound, I've been around for many, many moons, man. But if you put my shit on right now, you don't know, you know what I mean? It's right now, but it don't sound like nobody else. Researching and being a fan. The best leaders out here, what people don't understand, are the most excellent followers. You know what I mean? You got to study your craft. One thing my brethren always told me, what kind of mechanic are you if you don't have a toolbox and you don't do no studying? You don't know how to, you ain't a mechanic. Sure. So what kind of rapper would I be if I didn't have a studio? Like, I come here, I'm blessed with a lab at my house too, but it's not the same because it's the camaraderie of coming to the lab. Yeah. So all that together, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Favorite sport?
Football. I'm an ex-football player. We are ex-athletes around here. You know what I mean? We're still active. You know what I mean? So I'm I'm an ex-football player, but I love football, basketball. Track. Same old same.
Yeah. What's your favorite football team?
Raiders.
Okay. That's what's up. I mean, I was in Vegas just like a few months ago doing an interview with an artist, and seeing y'all stadium is like a fucking it's a real spectacle. Like, this shit is huge. Man, it's like this big. I was like, that's where Darth Vader lives or some shit. Yeah. You feel me? Like as soon as you see it, so it's dope. Like, you feel me? Seeing what you guys are doing with your franchise. Yeah, you guys are really fucking growing and doing some big shit. I'm interested to see what you guys do during this offseason. I see every team loading up right now, you feel me? Tom Brady went and got himself one.
Yes, sir. Yes, so, you knew that was coming, though.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to get rid of Carr. He the GOAT, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He did.
I knew he was going to do it.
Yeah. Man, it was crazy just watching that. I feel like right now, this season, there's been a lot of movement, you feel me? So there might be a sneaker up there. You feel me? Look at the Cardinals loading up.
Yeah.
Cardinals got J.J. Watt, A.J. Green.
Yes,
you feel me? They loading up. You feel me? They got their line solid. They got a dope-ass quarterback. You feel me? So I'm interested to see what the fuck is going to go on this year in football.
Everybody, millionaires are making all that money when they want to stand on behalf of righteousness for their people. Even though they doing it on behalf, shut him down. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's still like modern day slavery to me, man. Because I once played the sports, man, and all it took was me getting hurt, and you washed up, you out of there. My son, same thing, hurt himself out of there. That's not the end all. No, if you can get your education off of it, that's worth the house, then by all means get it. Sure. You know what I mean, with that professional sports, but Yeah, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. And that shit is hard. It's a real business at the end of the day, too.
That's what it is. Like. That's what it is.
At the end of the day, they treat it like
slavery. You go in there, they size you up, you gotta take off, run, jump. That's like, what the hell, man?
Crazy shit.
It's wild, man. The new album we just completed, the EP is called 1317, right? 1317 is an address at a house that I grew up in the era, you know what I mean? Okay. We used to call it the big house, you know what I mean? Where, you know, there's a lot of memories there, you know, moms passed away, pops passed away. The whole backbone of our whole structure was just demolished, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, in order to commemorate that, you know, the album is called 1317. There's a lot of some good music on there.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
You know?
When you were creating that project and going through those memories, man, what was some of like the dope shit that you remember that you were like, oh man, I can't wait to put on this project? You feel me? Like, what's a song to you that sticks out?
Lord Forgive Me, Roller Coaster, Underrated. It's a lot of them. There's some good songs on there, man.
Y'all better be.
Yeah, pay attention.
Tapped in. Y'all better be tapped in.
Stay tuned, man. Yeah. www.kingnit.com. www.kingnit.com, man. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Anything is possible, man. You shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars, man. You know, stay ambitious. Stay hungry. Yeah. Stay hungry. Even when the plate is full, act as if it's not. And go get it. Yeah. If that's your destiny, stay on it and go get it. Why not? Anything is possible. You know what I mean? I believe it for you, for me, for everybody. It's because remember when Run DMC came and walked this way, it's always been big. It's always been, but it ain't been as big as it is now. And before, you needed a machine. You needed the machine to get behind you. Everybody had to go get a deal. You had to chase a deal, get a deal. And what ended up happening, it transpired into the internet. See, I'm from an out the trunk area. You know, you get your merch, you run around city. See, you don't have to do that anymore. All you gotta do is get on the internet. You can do a TikTok video. People do, boom, instant explosion. Now what you're doing, you're bringing it back home. You learn how to monetize and do all that. What happened was, the way the game, and you can't expect nothing to stay the same. And you just got to move with the times and go with it. You know what I mean? You got to get all these social medias. You got to stay relevant like it is if you want to stay getting the bag, bringing it home. Being a family man and doing this music shit, it's like a gift and a curse. Because the gift is you get to bring the bag home to your family and you get to see them reap the benefits of your hard work. But at the end of the day, if you really want to go hard, you really want to, it's like you in the army. You know, I got to be gone for 6-7 months for real. Are you willing to sacrifice that? Some niggas ain't willing to sacrifice that. So you only going to get, it's like a balance. When you willing to jump off the porch and say, fuck my family, not in that sense, but this means more to me than air that I breathe, my family, and none of that matter. It's God in this. Then you're gonna get them God in this results. You know what I mean? When your family matter and your baby mama proud of all this shit matter to you, then guess what? You're gonna be weighed down with the problems of life, and you ain't gonna be able to go as hard in this. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, that's what happens to a lot of independent underground artists. You know what I'm saying? We've all become victim of that because life is real. This shit don't pay the bills like that. You know what I mean? You gotta make this shit pay. That's why I was at Hippie Hill selling edibles, motherfucking t-shirts, you know what I mean, and CDs and all that because it's a grind. I'll be ready to fail back to back, man. Failure. The more you fail, the better. Warren Buffett failed over 200 times before he made his first, million? You know what I mean? We got a whole lot more failing to do. That's how I look at it, you know what I'm saying? But in between them failures, you're going to have successes. It's just about, you know, the level of successes. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're not going to never put 100 into something, put 100 and never get nothing back. It might not be what you expected, but you're going to always get something back, man. Straight up.
Yeah, that's real.
And if you don't, because you didn't put 100 in, I guarantee if you check the creative process, okay, that might be done. Okay, boom, creative process, that's dope, shit dope, boom. Okay, but somewhere along the line, you missed a step in the marketing and the promotions and something, you skipped the process. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right now, we are here at Rampage Studios. My brethren, Big Slim, you know what I mean? He's the owner, operator, engineer, CEO, the whole shit, biggity bang. My brethren, you know what I'm saying? We go back like spinal cords and car seats, man. We've been doing this for many, many moons, man. You know what I mean? And that's where we at right now. This is home, a.k.a. home.
The headquarters.
The headquarters, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we've been rocking since 2002. We put out 3 DVDs, 3 soundtracks, 12 projects. Fresno Uncensored 1, Fresno Uncensored 2, Relentless, Street Life Volume 1, Street Life Volume 2. Man, we've been banging it out. Game Bread Volume 1. We had a whole bunch of artists on that. Just banged out something with Forax and Styling. Yeah, just stay working. It's an independent label, owned and operated by myself, you know what I mean? And we've been pushing entertainment company. You can check us out on www.kingnit.com. You know, we got the movie on there. Go on there and watch Fresno Uncensored in high definition, fully revisited. Yeah. Buy some merchandise, some merch. And that's what it is. It's an independent owned and operated company, man, that's been pushing, staying relevant for a minute. Yeah, what it was, I say, man, we got to do something for the Central Valley. It wasn't even called Fresno Uncensored. It was actually called Street Life, the Blockumentary. And a movie called Hood to Hood came out. And it went everywhere. You know what I mean? And it didn't come to Fresno. And it didn't go to the MAD. It didn't go to the Era. You know what I mean? At that point, I was like, damn. You know, we was on fire in my city, and I know Fresno was on fire because I stayed out in this motherfucker. So I felt a little offended, like, damn. And we had already been rocking, you know what I mean, putting the process together for Street Life, the Blockumentary. And I said, you know what? I got with my other business partners, and we was like, man, fuck this shit, man. We ain't gonna call it Street Life because at this point, we don't give a damn about nowhere else. It's gonna be called Fresno Uncensored. Yeah. Because the majority of the footage was in Fresno. It was a lot in the MAD, but the majority of it was in Fresno. So it's Fresno Uncensored. Bottom line, we ran a commercial on BET. Told people, hey man, a new DVD coming out. We put a trailer together. Fresno Uncensored. If you want to be part of it, holla at us. We had an email on there. We had a post office P.O. box where you can shoot your footage to, or you can just lock in with us. We had a phone number you could call, and pretty much motherfuckers was calling that number, sending footage, and we was locking in with everybody. And it, you know, really, it was for the soundtrack to get the music out there. You know what I'm saying? And really show motherfuckers that this music is coming from a real place, you know what I mean? And it's really dope ass music. The soundtrack is hard. Man, what it was me personally, I seen how people gravitated to visuals. They still do it now. People gravitate to visuals, but see more so then because we had the internet, but it wasn't like it is now. So visuals was real big. DVDs, you know, when you could get a good one, you know, we had motherfuckers bootlegging DVDs, and you know what I mean, you get a good one, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to put it in the streets. So and during that era, that's all we was trying to do. You know what I mean? And I seen that people would gravitate to that more than music, you know what I mean? Like I said, they watched the movie, and a lot of people still didn't even know the soundtrack. I had people that watched the movie down there 10 times, and they hit me like, bro, I barely listen to that soundtrack. That shit hard as hell, you know what I mean? But see what I'm saying? They watched the movie 10 times, you know what I mean? So
and eventually you just got everything. Yeah, to get stuck.
It's visuals. Yeah. People gravitate to visuals. A good movie, a good situation, good visuals, and that's what it was. We try to provide good visuals. I went to jail for that, man. I was fighting a case. They tried to lock me up for what was it? Possession of illegal assault weapons with intent to lend, distribute, and give to gang members for promotional purposes. Some old crazy, man. I fought charges for like 6 years. I went to jail. You know what I mean? It was crazy, man. They really tried to use me as a scapegoat for the gang violence that was taking place. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what it was. That's not what it was. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And, no, for sure. And I'm glad you spoke on that because like you were just being a creator, and then they switch it. Yeah, it's crazy how they can change the narrative.
They switched the whole narrative. Yeah, they did. And even sitting down, like doing an interview, like, you know what I mean? I sit down, all the news channels like, can we get the exclusive? Get it? I'll be like, hell yeah, because I want to get my story out there. Yeah. I sit down and say, I didn't do this, all they say is, do whoop whoop, and they chop it up. So I'm like, damn, I didn't even say that. Yeah. Next thing you know, man, then I'm defending it. You know, I stand on it. I stand on it. I still stand on it to this day. Man. Like I said, I went to jail for what I believe in. Yeah. One thing my lawyer told me, he said, look up on the wall. You know, when I was going through the situation, I look up on the wall, you have Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all the black leaders. And he said, what do they all have in common? I said, what they did? He said, no, they all went to jail for what they believe in. You might go to jail for what you believe in. I mean, I believe in. You know what I mean? I went to jail for what I believed in, but, you know, God made a way. And that's that part. At the end of it, I was exonerated of all charges. I flipped the narrative on they monkey asses. And, you know, that's how God worked, you know, because I stood tall through it all. I never faltered. And I never lost faith. I never was like, you know, I never, you know, put my head down. There was some rough times, but I still kept my head high and I stood for what I believed in because I did nothing wrong. And people was like, man, you wasn't nervous, you wasn't scared, people want to kill you, they was calling you a rat and this and that. Man, I know what I did. You know what I mean? I know what I did, and everybody involved with my movie know what it was. So I go anywhere I want to, always will, man, because I ain't did no wrong to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
We did everything straight up and down like 12:30. A lot of progress, a lot of business moves, also a lot of giving back. Like I said, me and my brethren, Big Slim, we got from Rampage, we got the PI nonprofit organization. The PY is called Providing You Empowerment. It's a youth empowerment situation we're about to be putting into full effect. Teach the youth about financial awareness, you know, credit responsibility, stuff they're not teaching in schools, basically. Also, we got the 1317 project dropping. You know, a bunch of visuals, expect that. A bunch of progress, a bunch of networking. Like I said, I'm trying to lock in with everybody. A bunch of good new music, and hopefully we can bang one of these movie scripts out. That's really, really, really what we're working on. We got a clothing line, American Ave Apparel, you know what I mean? We pushing, man. Straight up. Couple new strains coming. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna speak on that, but you know what I mean? We working. We working 2021, man, every year. Yeah. Just working, man, every day. Every month we working. Straight work.
Yeah, for sure, man. So let them know where they can follow you, where they can see all of your products, and just, man, tell them where to find you.
Like I said, you can check me out at www.kingnit.com, www.kingnit.com. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at NIT100, NIT100. Follow me on Twitter at NITDAPIT. You can follow me on Facebook at Knit the Pit, King Knit. You can Google me, Facebook, YouTube, Certified TV, King Knit. Man, it's not hard to find. We out there. Yeah, man. We're going to keep pushing.
Man, well, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, as somebody who's worked with you, first from afar, and then finally got to just actually sit and be around you and see how you operate, man. I know you're solid. I know that everything you do is for real, and I've seen you put in all that hard work. So I appreciate you, letting me come into your creative space and just give me this time and give the viewers out there, a perspective on your world.
It's all love.
Man, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm excited for all the stuff you got coming out, man, and I'm gonna make sure they keep tapped in.
Likewise, appreciate you for sliding through, my brother. We gotta do a day in the life or something. Yeah, really, where y'all really come see what they really do.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, this is Knit the Pit.
King Knit.
Yeah, Johnny Boy Lopez. It's the Indie Experiment.